You gotta want to become the best. Before you click off this video, just listen up for just a second. I think our masculine urge is just being suppressed. You know, as men especially, our masculinity is just being condemned and suppressed. I remember back to football practice when we'd get second place, third place in a competition, and the coaches would cheer us on. They would congratulate and reward us as if we've gotten first place, as if we had won. You see, the problem with that is you get the rewards and the congratulations and just the praise of winning, but you didn't actually win. What does that do to your mind? Everything in our society is made exactly that way. You see, when you play video games, what happens is you're getting the rewards, the mental rewards, the dopamine of actually going out on adventures and doing all this crazy stuff and leveling up, but you actually didn't do anything. You actually just sat down and just played a video game. You might have leveled up in the video game, but in real life, nothing happened. You got the dopamine hit of leveling up and going on these adventures, but you didn't actually do anything. It's the same thing with any type of entertainment, any type of music or movies. You know, you're getting the experience and the dopamine of doing something and being somewhere else, but you're not. And I'm not saying movies and these things are bad, you know. I don't play video games myself. I watch movies sometimes. And these are not bad things if you use them in the right way, you know. At least movies, I think, you know, you can watch a movie once in a while. Big deal. If you do your work, if you train, if you exercise, and you do everything right, you can do whatever you want. You know, watch a movie, it's fine. I don't think these are bad things, but I think you gotta truly understand the way they work. Because the moment you understand the way these affect your competitive nature and your drive and your masculine urge to become better, you truly understand why your brain is actually working against you. Your brain is literally being wired against you in the sense that everything from scrolling your phone just activates your dopamine, which reduces this competitive urge, because it's as if you already did these things and you have no more need for, you know, to win, but you didn't win. It's like you have no more need to win, but you didn't yet win because your brain thinks you won in these certain areas. Like, you know, you're on your phone, video games, entertainment, music. I know this is a weird concept, but just try to understand it, because I'm tapping into this energy right now where it's like, I want to become the best. I don't want to come in second place. I don't want to be just average. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be the best. I want to be great. I want to achieve something beyond myself. I want to look back and just be proud. I want to have the freedom, the money, the work. You know, I want to have the fulfilling relationship. I want to have everything. I want to master myself. I want to master everything about me. I want to become the best at writing, the best at reading, the best at, you know, expand my knowledge, expand my wisdom. I don't want to be second place. And that is the mindset you have to have. Bro, think about this for just a second. Who's the fastest man in the world? Usain Bolt. You know that. I know that. Everyone knows that. Who is the second fastest man in the world? You have no idea. I have no idea. Nobody knows this guy's name. I just researched, and the difference between first place and second place in running, in the 100 meters sprinting or running or whatever, it's Usain Bolt, and then like a very small percentage, a very small amount of time is the second person, yet nobody knows his name. Everyone knows Usain Bolt, but nobody knows the other guy doesn't even exist. Of course, he's an amazing runner. Of course, his time is insane. It's amazing. That's no doubt about it. But why don't you know his name? Because second place is worthless. Second place is nothing. Go type fastest runner in the world and second fastest runner in the world, and you're going to see two differences. Usain Bolt, I forgot how many seconds, but a certain amount of time, and then literally like a fraction of a few seconds, you know, something like that. I'm not a scientist and engineer or anything, but such a small time to the point where on the actual track, it was barely an inch. It was like Usain Bolt crossed and the other guy crossed at the same time. His foot was just a little bit before. And that's the difference between second and first place. And that's why you can't listen to what people say. It's okay, you know, to be average. It's okay to fall behind, to be lazy, to quit, to do this. Because it's not. You see the same unforgiving crowd that is going to tell you that second place is okay and it's fine and it's okay, at least you tried. That, you know, the weak mentality. Those same people are the ones who are going to lose respect for you. The ones who are going to stop talking to you. The ones who are going to... This is a sad truth as a man, as a guy. It's just the way it is. Like, you can't really, you know, change the way the world is. That's how it is. The first place gets praised. The second place gets forgotten. And that's a shame, because they tell you second place is fine. You know, it's fine to lose your composure, to be emotional, to do this, to do that. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. But then once you do those things, once you slack off a little bit and you just, for a second, they just lose respect for you. They just, you know, you just get forgotten like this. And that's the thing. That's why competitive nature between men, and at least between men, is 100% real. You know, you're competing against the world every single day when you wake up, when you do your habits, when you do your things, you're competing against every single person, your age group, even, you know, the age group above you and above that. Trust me, bro. Trust me. It's real. That's what keeps me motivated every single day. I know that if I don't go to training, you know, if I don't go to jiu-jitsu, if I don't go to Muay Thai, like there's literally somebody out there who's going every single day and who will literally like dominate me, like ragdoll me in a street fight if it comes down to it, you know. In a society as safe as today's, that's probably not going to happen, but there's still something about that mentally sitting in the back of your head that changes your confidence, it changes the way you act, it changes your brain and your mind. And I think it's so important, because anything that happens in your mind, any change in mentality, changes your hormones, the way you feel, the way you think, your performance. So the mental changes the physical, because, I mean, research says it too, you know, all hormones are produced in the pituitary gland, you know, they're not produced in your body. Your brain literally produces testosterone and dopamine and all these hormones, oxytocin, the hormones that make you feel good, that drive performance and, you know, general well-being. And that's where it's important to understand and truly grasp your mind around this mind-body connection that influences our life in such a deep way. So let's say you're a young guy, you're 18, 22, whatever, and you go and you get a testosterone blood test and your testosterone's like 500, below average. It's not the best. You might jump to the conclusion and think that that's a body problem, it's a physical problem, but it's not. It's a mental problem. You see, if you were to challenge yourself and put yourself under more intense circumstances and exercise more and eat more and know you're on the right path, talk to more people, interact with more people of the opposite gender, and do all these optimizations in your life, which have almost nothing to do with physical, your testosterone will literally increase. So basically your focus, your, you know, just becoming the best, this mentality that you have, most of it, and 90% of it it's not even physical, it's mental. Everything just lives up in your mind. All the results you seek are basically one thought away from you. It's not one step, it's not one just action. Action is important 100%, but it's mentality, it's ideas, it's thoughts. So make it a non-negotiable to just become the best, to just, you know, you wanna achieve greatness, you wanna become better, you wanna do something beyond something that nobody else has ever achieved, and you wanna just reach another milestone, you wanna get more done. And that's your, you know, that's your right. That's your goal. That's why you were born. As a man, you know, or a person or whatever. As the person you were born to evolve, you were born to achieve great heights and understand yourself and push past your boundaries and your limits and become the best. Doesn't matter if you're an artist. It doesn't matter if you're a football player. If you want to become the best at engineering, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you focus on becoming the best. In my case, I have a few areas in my life where I want to focus on becoming the best, where I'm actively pursuing these areas, such as YouTube, you know. I don't just want 10K subs. I want 1 million subs. I don't just want to make $1 off YouTube and videos and entrepreneurship and online business. I want to make a full-time income so that I can live comfortably. I want the best, you know, for myself. Physically, I don't just want a random, an average 5 out of 10 body and physique and muscles. I want to be jacked. I want to have an amazing physique. A physique beyond anything. A physique like a Greek sculpture physique. You don't understand. That's what I want. That's the best. Martial arts, I just don't want to become just like average, just okay. I want to know my competence. I want to be able to handle myself whenever, if ever, you know, whatever. That is the mindset you need to have, because if you don't have that mindset, the people who have that mindset will fly past you. You're going to get left behind, and the people who told you that it's okay are going to follow and chase the people who are ahead, the people who had this mindset, and they're going to forget about you. That's the sad truth. It's a sad reality. I'm not talking about your mom and your dad. They're not going to forget about you. I'm not talking about your sister, your brother, your siblings. They're not going to forget about you. I'm talking about everyone in the outside world, you know? And it might not seem so important, but it is actually more important than you think. So become the best in whatever you do, you know? Never settle for less. Never settle for anything that you know is below you, that you know that you could do better. Never just settle just to settle, just to think like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to take this, take that. Just always strive for the best, become the best, because Usain Bolt, first place, he's always going to be remembered. His name is universally known. Everybody knows this guy. Everybody in any part of the world knows this guy. Second guy, and even people in his hometown don't barely know him, you know? Well, they probably do, but just an example. So whatever you do, strive and focus on becoming the best. And your life is never going to be the same again.